My mother-in-law left my 6-year-old alone in 94-degree heat, so I ended the cycle of abuse. At my daughter Ruby's family visit, my mother-in-law left her alone in a parking lot for 5 hours while she took the other kids fun shopping at the mall. "Wait right here and don't move until I come back," she told her. Ruby stood in the hot sun without food, without water, without shade, while everyone else was inside buying toys and eating pretzels. My father-in-law knew. "She needs to learn patience," he said. My sister-in-law looked out the window and laughed. "Look at her just standing there like a little statue." I didn't know any of this yet. All I knew was that at 2:47 p.m., I got a call from a stranger, Patricia, who had found my daughter shaking and dehydrated. My mother-in-law had picked her up at 9 a.m., 5 hours, 94-degree heat, a 6-year-old, told to stand still. When I arrived, Ruby's lips were cracked, her cheeks were burned, and she wouldn't move. She just stared at me, terrified she'd get in trouble for stepping out of place. "Grandma said good girls wait quietly," she whispered. Then the others walked out, shopping bags swinging, kids with brand new toys, my father-in-law checking his watch like Ruby being left outside all day was a scheduling inconvenience. "Why are you here?" my mother-in-law snapped. "I said I'd have her back by 5. You left her in a parking lot for 5 hours. "Don't be ridiculous," she said. "She's perfectly fine, not a scratch on her." My sister-in-law snorted. "We saw her through the window. She didn't even move, like a statue. They saw her. They knew. They laughed." Then Officer Rodriguez arrived. Patricia had already called the police. "Why did you leave a child unattended in extreme heat?" he asked. "I was teaching her a lesson," my mother-in-law said. "She can't always get what she wants." His face changed instantly. "You left a 6-year-old in 94-degree heat for 5 hours. That is criminal child endangerment." My father-in-law stepped forward. "A little discomfort builds character." At the ER, Ruby was diagnosed with moderate dehydration and first-degree sunburn. A mandatory abuse report was filed. Then I checked her backpack. Inside were the granola bar and juice box I'd packed that morning, unopened. My mother-in-law had taken her bag inside, on purpose, so Ruby would have nothing. I called my husband, who was away on a business trip. "Mom said you're trying to get a restraining order. That seems extreme," he said. "Your mother left Ruby in a parking lot for 5 hours, I said. "I know my mom. She'd never intentionally hurt her. She told the police she was teaching her a lesson. She wouldn't. She took her food and water." "You're catastrophizing." I hung up. My own father started digging into the Callahan's past. What he found made everything make sense. My father-in-law's sister cut contact 15 years ago because of how my mother-in-law treated her kids. My husband's ex had filed a police report for harassment. Neighbors had complained about their treatment of their housekeeper. This wasn't the first time. It was just the first time someone fought back. Monday morning, I filed for a restraining order. My husband stayed in a hotel. His family called me vindictive. His sister posted cryptic nonsense about people who make mountains out of molehills. Court day arrived. My husband sat on his parents' side. The judge reviewed everything: medical records, police report, photos of Ruby alone in the heat, Patricia's statement, a documented pattern of behavior spanning decades. Then she spoke. "What happened to this child was not discipline. It was neglect bordering on abuse. I'm making the restraining order permanent." My mother-in-law screamed. My father-in-law threatened appeals. Then the judge looked directly at my husband. "Your wife protected your daughter. Your parents endangered her. The fact that you're conflicted speaks volumes." 2 months later, my husband filed for divorce. He couldn't handle being cut off from his family. I got primary custody. He got supervised visitation. 2 years later, Ruby is 8 and thriving, painting, reading, running free without fear. My parents moved closer and became the grandparents she deserved all along. Last month, my in-laws petitioned the court again, insisting they'd done nothing wrong, even in therapy. The judge denied it instantly. Ruby will grow up knowing this. Her mother protected her. And standing up to people you love when they're dangerous isn't cruel. It's necessary.